Hey everyone, just want to give you a quick update on the mower deck here. Let me spin this around. So if you notice, I did decide to remove the spindles. Super easy to remove. I did soak them down with a little bit of penetrating oil, but that is them there. So you just hit off the, I think it was an inch and a 16th nut with the impact. So you put an adjustable wrench up here. It's got a little flat spot on each side to hold the spindle. And then you hit that with the impact, pops right off. 6 bolts here to remove the spindle from the deck. Those bolts there. So I'm gonna end up sandblasting this. That is the plan. I did decide that's what I'm gonna do. Still working on products I'm going to put on here. I did get some of this stuff. It's called Metaflux PTFE 100. This will be the final coat. This is the anti-stick, supposedly. So, still have to determine if I have to scuff down the coating before this. There's 2 products. I've already ordered one. I had another company reach out to me and say, hey, try this, we think we got something for you. But I already have the other stuff on order. And I probably could send it back, but I'm probably gonna end up using the first stuff. And then maybe if it doesn't work the next time, I will try the other product that the company reached out to me on. Haven't done much besides remove the spindles, that's it. And then the guards on the end, which, notice that's oblong, interesting. So is this one, okay. Not oblong, oblong. I don't know if that shows up on the camera, but it's not perfectly round. So, that's what I have. When I get the coating down, just gotta remember I have to try to get this smooth here where the spindles sit down so that they're not crooked. Definitely don't want that. Spun the spindles, the bearings seem pretty good, so I'm not really concerned about that. They're good, we'll clean those up. So this is a work in project. This is a work in progress. Just want to show you guys real quick, update you, and that's all I got for now. Catch you in the next one. Hey everyone, welcome back. Been working on the mower deck here and there. I need to get it done. Get your teeth in here and let me show you what's kind of happened. Not a lot since the last time. Gonna sandblast this, so just kind of prepping it for that, degreasing it, sprayed a bunch of brake clean in here, which doesn't perfectly degrease and can leave stuff, as you can see. But it also does eat away at the weak paint and stuff like that. So I'm gonna sandblast this, clean this up. I have been working on the spindle over here. I did throw this in the sandblasting cabinet and I kept the sandblast, the nozzle away from it, but I can't tell if this was pitted before or after because it was painted. So it's hard to tell if the sandblasting pitted it, made the pits or not. I don't know. So I stopped and I'm using the cheek poker, small cheek poker on it to try to clean that up. I don't know if I'm going to put the coating on this as well, or if I'm just going to paint this. Honestly, I don't know. It's up for debate. I didn't want to get sand down into the bearings and stuff. I don't know. I hope I didn't mess anything up in there. It seems good, seems fine. I didn't sandblast on the top or anything, or this side, just strictly on the edges, and it worked good. Worked real good. So I have a feeling the mower deck's going to turn out great when I do that. But I got the spindles to clean up. That's just going to be something I'm going to have to determine whether I'm going to coat those or not. This is a mess. It's a big project. Kind of wish I didn't start it, but I know my last, well, it's not in the last video. I know I had debated, it's like, man, for the amount of time and the amount of cost of coatings and cleaning it and all this, would it be worth just buying a new mower deck. No. Hold on. Hate dust. The mower deck itself, this bad boy, take a guess on the cost. Nope. A little higher. Nope. And this does not include any, it's just the deck. No spindles, no pulleys, all that stuff. Nothing on it besides just the frame. No casters, no rollers, no striping kit, nothing. Just the deck. $2,400 bucks. $2,400. So, at that point, if you're gonna get a new deck, you might as well get a new mower. Pretty close. I don't know. I know the price of these things has just skyrocketed, but another day, another dollar, right? I don't know. I'm gonna work on the spindle here. I'll give you some action of grinding on that. It's not fun. It's slow. It's not fun. But it's part of what you gotta do. Of what you have to do if you want to keep a coating possibly stuck to it. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I hope this works. I hope I don't ever have to do this again. Highly doubt it, but we're gonna find out. Safety first. Whatever you are grinding, I know there's many times I kind of kid with safety and stuff, but when it comes to using a cheek poker, you don't want one of those wire bristles in your eye. Trust me. Well, I've never had it, never want it, but trust me, you don't. This is not fun. It's boring. I hate it. I hate this, guys. It's just slow, tedious work, and I don't have patience. But it's all in the preparation of making any coating stick. If you don't clean the mower deck and everything, the coating's not going to stick. So it's got to be prepped. Oh. So this side's probably good enough. Really maybe a little bit more around here that I'm going to try to take off those couple of spots. This has got a lot more work to do though. So that one, I started to sandblast a little bit. This one I didn't. This from dirt and whatever knocked all the paint off, and I do notice it's not pitted as bad. So it does have some pits in it, but does not seem. Maybe it is. That one's just cleaner, so I can see it better. I don't know. If I'm going to sandblast them the rest of the way, I should put bolts in there so the threads don't get messed up. And sandblast them. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What I'm doing is horrible and tedious. I don't like it at all. Yes, it'd be easier if I took this pulley off, but. So many of you are probably wondering why I'm not using an electric one. But with an electric cheek poker, it's on or off. This you can control your speed by the amount of air. So that's why I'm using the air. Okay, I think those two are good enough on the back side and the sides. Still gotta do the whole spindle part, but. This is quite the ledge on there. I don't know what it's from, but you want these spindles to sit flat. Hope this is showing up for you guys. Actually see, I don't know if you can, but the wires are actually putting little grooves in the spindle there. So I'm going to lay it down a little bit more. So it's way more aggressive when you go straight in. That's why I've been laying down and coming in, kind of using the sides. Doesn't chew at the aluminum as much. Guys. Oh. Okay, so I got sick of grinding and wire wheeling and cheek poking. I threw it in the sandblaster cabinet. I kept the nozzle far away. I think they turned out pretty good. See, this is some old coating. The black stuff is some old coating that was put on. When I destroyed the deck a couple of years ago, my dad put that on. We believe it's actually the same coating I'm gonna put on, which is kind of stinks. But I do know, after talking to some people, it wasn't necessarily put on right. You got to follow exact steps. And one of them is they have a cleaner, degreaser, and then metal prep, which puts a zinc coating on the metal, and that's what the what is it, POR-15 or ROC-15? I don't know. That's what the POR-15 sticks to, is that zinc coating. It needs that. That didn't happen, so that could be part of why it failed on the deck. I don't think that's going to happen on the aluminum though, so I don't really know what's going to happen with the spindles. Probably the same thing that happened before. Not really sure, but we're moving along. Spindles are mostly done. I'll probably recheck them before I coat them and stuff later. But next step is to sandblast that, which won't happen until tomorrow or the next day. I need help lifting that down. That I don't know how much that weighs. It's thick. The mower deck is thick. It's high quality. It's built well. I mean, that's thick metal. 1/8 inch, a little over 1/8. 3/16. 3/16 maybe. So we're gonna sandblast this, get the coating. I did mess up. When I sprayed that brake clean, I let it all kind of run down here. This had barely any missing paint, and that brake clean chewed away at it, unfortunately. So that stinks. I'm gonna have to clean up this edge and coat this edge now too. I love making more work for myself. Hopefully it didn't roll over that edge, because that edge will be a pain in the butt to do. Still got a lot of grass stuff here, but so okay guys, hopefully tomorrow night get a little further on this thing. Be nice to get this out of here for my dad. He's got stuff for this. Oh, check this out. As long as I got you guys here. I don't know how many of you are motor guys or not, but this is what my dad will be working on once I get stuff out of there. Top secret under here. So it's the block for the stock car new motor. So that's the game plan once the mower deck is done. 4-bolt main, you can tell that by the 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4-bolt main. Sent it out, got it cleaned, decked, bored, clean up the cylinder walls, good to go. So pressure tested, make sure it's not cracked. If any of you are into motors and stuff. Hey everyone, today is February 20th. Man, working on the mower deck, which I haven't done in months. But you can see it's sandblasting it, and it is a disaster. I got some coarse stuff which did not work through the sandblasting unit that we have, so I'm using the fine stuff, and it's a mess. It's a mess, but it's coming along nicely. I still got some work to do in a couple areas, but I just took a break here. Some of this may not all come off. I'm not trying to get it all down to bare metal. I don't have enough sandblasting media. Just trying to get all the big stuff out. So that's all the media there. Instead of silica sand, it's coal slag. Recommend it over silica sand, but around here silica sand's tough to get. We have one building supply place that carries it. That's it. So and they were closed when I went and got it, because I was going to do this weeks ago and never did. It's coming along. Got a little bit there yet I want to get out. A little bit there and a little bit there, and that's about it. So just wanted, I didn't record this because it is everywhere. I mean, it is everywhere. So I'm not recording it. Sorry about that, because I did want to record the sandblasting, because I think it's kind of a cool process, but I just didn't want to destroy my phone. So I didn't. And I'm going to finish this up here, and then I'll be done for the day. Okay guys, I'll check you later.